YouTube family, I'm walking you through a transformation cut today. Welcome back to the channel. The first thing we're doing is just getting everything knocked down with the number 5. We got it picked out, and now we're just gonna chop all the long hair off to get it to a point where we can lay it down with the next guard. Don't worry too much about what direction you're going with the hair. You're going to go across the grain, against the grain, all the different ways to make sure that it's all even. And now, like I was saying, we are smoothing those hairs down. We sped it up a little bit, but I want to show you I'm working with my masters to get everything knocked down to a length that's going to be manageable to brush and comb to get everything blended in, since this is the first haircut in a while. Close that master about halfway, a little further than halfway up, and then go ahead and sit in this bald line so we can have an outline for our haircut. I'm adding a rough edge up to the front of this hairline and the sides a little bit, just so we can see what lines we need to color inside of for the haircut to look the way that we want it to. I slowed it down a little bit for this corner we're about to get into, because I turned the clipper around a couple different directions to make sure we're pushing away from his bars. So check that out. We're gonna push away from the bar and make sure that we're not doing anything dangerous as far as that delicate part of his hairline. Gently blending everything together and getting rid of those stray hairs with the number 1 guard with the grain. I'm going to add just a little bit of holding spray to dry everything out up front. And now we'll add our first real edge up. So this one will give us an accurate line to show us what we're going to work with. Notice we're working away from those vertical bars. Make sure you don't have any accidents. I recommend, pushing away from those and not digging in too deep. Especially if you're a beginner, I wouldn't just jump right in there, but definitely got to get in there and get them taken care of. So this guard that we just used to lay everything down, we're using the same one. So that's a it's a long tooth 0 guard from a Stylecraft Ergo, but I really like that guard. So it's got long teeth and it's between a 0 and a 1 as far as the length, but I really like it for setting in some of these bald fades. The next thing we're doing is taking that clipper all the way open, so that opens to a 0.5 because it's a wall. So that's my corded wall. I like that as my workhorse, and I get a lot of work done with it pretty quickly. So just taking out that line, the one that we made with the clipper, with it all the way open. So we still got plenty of space to fade and get everything taken care of here with the trimmer, and we still got plenty of space to close everything up and get that super blurry. Here comes the magic guard for blending some of these together. So this is the 1.5. So we're going to take that into the longest part of the haircut. So we're going to blend these two together, making sure we're not going too far in, but we definitely want to have a smooth transition here. So we're mixing in some of the detail work with some of the fading work. So we're blending with the grain, and then we're fading against the grain. So we're scooping that out with the clipper all the way open. So we are going with the grain, smoothing some of those out to make sure everything blends well, and then just picking it out with the corner of our blade to take care of any dark spots. Same thing here with the 1/2 guard. I really try to take my time with any folds to make sure that it looks natural. So I wouldn't want to just skip that part or just go through the motions if there's a fold that we need to take care of to make sure it doesn't look too dark and it doesn't look too light, as in, taking the hair a lot lower to make it match. There's a little bit of craftsmanship that goes into making that look natural there. So my fellow barbers know that the master opens to a 1. So now I'm blending the longer parts into the shorter parts with the 1 and making sure that everything is laid down on the hairline so we can get our next edge up going. If you know me, you know this is my favorite part. We're doing this razor line, getting everything knocked in. Go ahead and get rid of all those little hairs on the forehead. Take those down with the grain, the ones further away from the edge up, and then pull the other ones back. Once you get the scrappier hairs out of there, then you can pull everything into the hairline to make sure you got it going smooth and you're not pulling their hair. So I'm using using my detailers to pull everything out of this corner again, anything that I've combed or brushed into it, going ahead and knocking that out. So we're doing some color enhancement magic with the comb. We didn't want to spray this on for this particular haircut. We wanted to go ahead and be as precise as we could. So we're applying it with a comb. So that's diluted on my hand, and then I'm tapping that in and kind of just painting it on like a paintbrush and making sure that everything blends right and looks as natural as we can make it look. My client likes to get the fibers too, but he also likes it to look as natural as possible. So he just wants it to look lightly enhanced, but still sharp and natural. So we're using a razor and a trimmer to get rid of any last minute imperfections to make sure that he's good to go and good to hand a mirror to. Percent finished, now you gotta add the details and make sure that everything's down to skin and you got all the little hairs out. Thanks for watching, YouTube fam. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe.